Hey guys, welcome to NTI Week 6. We are near the end here. I really encourage all of you to continue working, continue putting in some effort so that your grades can continue to rise. Trust me, I'm trying to make this whole experience worth your time, worth your effort. So keep pushing through and let's have a little fun this week. So last week, we started talking about polarity and about the properties of water. So this week, we're really going to tie that all together. So remember, we're focusing on water and what makes water such an important molecule. So last week, we started to look at or remind ourselves what it means to be covalently bonded, what it means to have a polar molecule. This week, we're going to focus on how water is a polar molecule and how that results in some pretty interesting and fantastic water properties. We're going to then move into thinking about how does our water get contaminated? What does it mean to have water be contaminated? So that next week we can think about how do we clean our water and treat our water so that we can safely consume and use it. So again, all work is going to be assigned on Monday morning around 7 or 8 a.m. All your work will then be due on Sunday by midnight. Work at a pace that works for you and your situation, whatever's going on at your house right now. If you didn't get work done from previous weeks, you may go back and work on that, and I will reward you for the effort that you're putting in. This week is going to combine all things that we've done so far. So you're going to have some ed puzzles like this one. We're going to have an ed puzzle lecture and notes like we did last week and earlier in NTI. You're going to have a mini lab, so kind of like the water lab from last week. If you have the ability to do some of these things on your own, you can. But we're going to do a contaminant lab. You're going to fill out a Frayer model about a particular water contaminant, so like we did with the pick an object research assignment. And then you will have a Google Form quiz 19 over water and its properties. Remember, all of these assignments are on Google Classroom. You need to make sure that your work is attached. Last week was the first week that I kind of had a slip up and forgot to attach something with the notes, the Cornell notes. I will make sure to not have that mistake this week. Thank you for those that reached out about that. Make sure that assignments not only get turned in, but then the necessary attachments get put on there. So if you need to take a screenshot of something, make sure that it gets attached. If you need to take a picture of your notes or attach the document, make sure that that gets attached as well. Please spend the appropriate amount of time on the ed puzzles as well. I can see how long you take, and if you're just rushing through it and not really giving any effort. Remember, multiple ways that you can reach out to me. You can give me your questions and concerns and your problems in the Google form. I'm trying to look at that, but if it is a more desperate, or not necessarily desperate, but a more time important question that you have, please feel free to email me or give a private comment on a Google Classroom assignment, particularly the assignment that you have a question about. I do a pretty good job of finding those and looking at them. Please fill out the survey for last week that gives me some feedback on what things you liked, what you didn't, what I should keep. And that's, again, another way that I can address any issues that you're having. And then remember, I am always posted. I'm always available for office hours from 10:15 to 11. Even if I don't post an announcement, I will be there. The Google Meet link is the same link every single day. It's also posted at the top in the coursework tab on my Google Classroom page. So your assignments this week, you're going to watch this video, same thing we've been doing each week, as kind of an introduction to what we got going on. Easy enough. Second, you're going to have water property lecture and notes. So there's an ed puzzle presentation that will then guide you through taking notes either on your own paper or on a Google Doc Cornell Notes. We've done something like this before. Third thing you're going to do this week, Miss Frisbee and I have worked through, we're going to kind of lead you through a lab, through an ed puzzle, looking at water contaminants and what that means. If you have the ability to do any of them at home, you're welcome to. Again, it's something fun and different to try. Or if you're stuck babysitting siblings, this is something you can maybe do with them. But it will be an ed puzzle lab video where you'll be pausing, making some observations, talking about or thinking about what you're seeing as we go through it. The fourth thing you'll do this week is pick one specific water contaminant and fill out a Frayer model with information about that water contaminant. There will be a whole slide thing to help guide you. And then quiz 19, which again, remember each of these assignments, I want you to do them in a particular order. So if you do the quiz first, you're gonna be kind of screwed because a lot of that information is in the lecture and the notes that you should do first. So make sure that you're doing these assignments in the order that I tell you to. If they're not posted on Google Classroom, like on your feed in that order, go to the coursework. And again, I'm putting a number in front of each of them to tell you which order you should do them in. All right, that'll help you out substantially. Here we go. We got this week, one more full week after that. I hope you're enjoying this water unit. It's a really fun one that I always really enjoy leading you all through. Have a great week. Stay safe. Let me know if you have any problems or questions. Peace.